Welcome to my channel Education for You. Today I am going to teach you a new concept of economics, that is demand. So let's start. What is demand? So the meaning of the word demand is ability to buy or willingness to buy a good. Okay, so the meaning of the word demand is ability to buy or willingness to buy a good. If I say I have a demand for a good, that means I have a willingness for that commodity, or you have the ability to buy that commodity. It is called demand. So this is the meaning of demand, that it is the ability to buy a good or willingness to buy a good or commodity. Okay, so the demand for a commodity, it depends upon four factors. Okay, that means demand is a function of four factors. First one is price, second one is income, third one is price of related goods, and the taste of the commodity. Okay, so demand for a commodity, it depends upon four factors. First one is price, second one is income, price of related goods, and taste. Say, if the price of a commodity increases, then what happens? Then people will not buy that commodity because the price of that commodity has increased. So automatically the demand for such commodity will go down. That means price of a commodity and demand for a commodity have inverse relationship. If price increases, demand for that commodity will decrease. This is the sign of increase, this is the sign of decrease. Okay, now income for a commodity, income of a person and demand for a commodity have positive relationship, direct relationship. If the income of a person increases, then demand for that commodity will also increase. Okay, because if income increases, then people have more money in their hand and their willingness or ability to buy for that commodity will automatically increase. Now, price of related goods, it depends upon the types of goods. Either it is a substitute good or complementary good. If it is a substitute good like tea and coffee, then if the price of one commodity increases, suppose the price of tea increases, then what will happen? Then automatically the demand for coffee will increase. That means if the price of the related goods, suppose suppose tea and coffee, the price of related goods of tea is coffee. So if the price of coffee increase, then what will happen? Then the demand for tea will increase, because if the price of coffee increases, people will not buy coffee, they will buy tea. That means the demand for tea will increase. And lastly, the taste. So if the taste for a commodity increases, then obviously the demand for that commodity will increase. But if the taste for such commodity decreases, then the demand for that commodity will also decrease automatically. Okay, so the demand of a commodity, it depends upon these four basic factors. So from these factors we can draw a figure. First of all, we can draw a chart. Okay, here we will take two variables. One is the price of a commodity. Suppose the commodity is X, price of a commodity X, and demand for that commodity X. Suppose if the price of a commodity X is rupees 10, then demand for that commodity will be 1. If the price of that commodity falls from rupees 10 to rupees 8, then demand will increase to, suppose demand for that commodity will be 2. Again, if the price of commodity falls to 6, then demand will increase. So in this way, it will go on increasing. The demand for that commodity will go on increasing when the price of that commodity goes on decreasing. So if the price of that commodity again it falls to rupees 5, that means what? Price of the commodity falls. That means it is becoming cheap. So people will buy more goods. That means demand for that commodity will increase. So in this way we can, not 6, it is 8, 10, 8, 6, then it is 4 and it is 2. Then demand for that commodity will be 5. So this is a hypothetical chart. We have just assumed it. So from this chart we can draw the demand curve here. So here we take x-axis and here the horizontal axis is x-axis and the vertical axis is y-axis. So in the horizontal axis we will measure the quantity demanded. What will be the quantity demand of that good? And in the vertical axis we will measure the price of the commodity. Fine. Okay. So here we will measure the price 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And here we will measure the quantity demanded. So quantity demanded are what? 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So when the price of a commodity is 10, the demand for that commodity is 1. Okay. Then when the price of commodity falls to 8, demand increases to 2. When it falls to 6, demand increases to 3. And when it becomes 4, demand becomes 4. And when the price falls to 2, the demand becomes 5. Okay. So if we join these points, then we will get a curve, and that curve is called the demand curve of a commodity. So this is known as the demand curve of the commodity, and this is the meaning of demand. Thank you. Please, if you like my video, please hit your like button and subscribe my channel Education for You, and let me know below the comment box how was my explanation. If you need anything more about what is demand, let me know below the comment box. I'll be very happy if you give your suggestions and advices how to improve my videos. I will be very happy and glad. Thank you.